Hi, welcome to White Wolf Yoga and to our Core Blast Flow class. So this class is going to be all about building strength here into our abdominal muscles, our oblique muscles at the side of the body and into our back. Building strength here is really important as these muscles help to support our spine. So it's going to help to realign our body and improve our posture, just our general health and well-being really. So we'll get started today on all fours. So we'll come down onto our mat in a tabletop position. We're aligning the shoulders over the elbows and the wrists, the knees directly beneath the hips and the toes are flat. Let's just start to wake the spine up with a few rounds of cow and cat. So we'll inhale, press through the hands and the toes, pull the heart forward as we lift the hips and the gaze upwards. And then we'll move the opposite way. Navel draws in towards the spine, pressing around the back all the way off and into a cat stretch. Not forgetting to drop the head to keep the neck relaxed, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Starting if we can to begin to match the movement of the body with the movement of the breath. We'll inhale, push up, really lead that heart forward, relax the shoulders from the ears and exhale, move in the opposite direction, rounding the back off. Heart lifts upwards towards the sky, pressing between the shoulder blades. Let's go one more round. Inhale to pop up, all the way into our cow stretch. And exhale as we round off and back into cat. We'll just take ourselves from cat stretch into a neutral spine once more and drop the hips back towards the heels as we rest into child's pose. The belly and the chest connect down over the thighs, relaxing the forehead towards the floor. Anytime that you fancy a little break throughout the class, always know that you're free to drop back down here for as long as you need, whenever you need. I'm starting to control the breath at this stage of the class if we can, so we'll begin to send the inhales and exhales consciously and deeply through the nose. And see if we can feel on the inhale the belly rise and press against the thighs. And as we exhale, the belly softens and falls. And as much as we can through the class, we'll maintain this slow, deep abdominal breathing. It's going to help to keep our blood oxygenated, so keep us full of energy. But at the same time, this way of breathing activates the nervous system's mode of rest and relaxation, so it'll keep the mind relaxed and calm, but the body full of energy. Okay, let's take ourselves from child's pose all the way back up and onto all fours. Finding ourselves back in tabletop. Okay, nice and strong through the arms. Watch for, if you've got this tendency like I have, to hyperextend the elbows, you want to try and avoid it. So if you feel arms locking in place, bring a micro bend, a tiny bend into the joint so that the eyes of the elbow pointed towards each other rather than extending forward. Spread the fingers wide and push the whole of the hands. Navel in towards the spine. Here we know we're activating deep now into our core. Okay, from this strong tabletop position, we're going to go ahead and pick up our right leg. And take the right leg away from the body. And as we're holding here, just starting to warm up the core, we'll alternate between pointing and flexing that right foot a few times. Just start to stretch all the way along the calf, on the flexion, on the front of the leg, the shin and the quad on the extension. And then we'll just circle that ankle a couple of times too, both ways. And release. Take the right knee down, back under the hip. Let's go the other side. Left leg extends away. Thinking about if you can bringing it up towards hip height, but don't worry if it doesn't get all the way, just to where works for you. And then we'll alternate again between pointing and flexing the left foot this time. And then we'll twirl out that ankle, both ways. And release, sending the left knee back down onto the floor. Let's release our shoulders and wrists a little. So we'll press into the left hand and inhale the right arm all the way up into the air. Let's stretch out that right wrist, Give it a twirl one way, a twirl the other. And then we'll thread. Inhale, reach through the right arm and exhale, thread the right hand through the gap and bring the right ear towards the floor. See how you feel here. If you want the support, keep pressing into the left hand. Otherwise, try reaching up that left arm into the air. See how that feels. If that feels okay and you want to go a little bit deeper, drop the left hand round behind the back. Send it towards the right hip or the right thigh and see if you can anchor yourself a little deeper here. Top shoulder drawing back, bottom shoulder drawing forward. Feeling the breath flow into that space behind the heart. On an inhale, you feel the upper back expand. Nice, and as we exhale, we feel that part of the body just soften and release. Just aiming on opening here gently, trying to breathe away any tightness, any tension that may have been building up. Okay, let's come out. Inhale, left arm back into the sky, if it was on the hip. And we'll exhale that left hand down underneath the shoulder. Press through the left hand, unthread the right arm all the way back up. And then take it down. Right hand comes underneath the right shoulder. Let's go the other way. Press into the right hand, inhale the left arm all the way up. Give that wrist a little twirl, both ways, stretch it out. And then we'll thread. Inhale, reach a little higher, and exhale, take the left hand through the gap. And bring the left ear towards the floor. We don't want to be experiencing any pain or strain at all in the neck or the head. If you need to, it's absolutely fine just to keep pushing through that ground and hand. If you're okay in the head and the neck and you're feeling that you want to go a bit deeper, go ahead, reach that right arm up, see how that feels. That's still feeling good. Take it a little further, right hand drops down behind the back, over towards the left hip or the left thigh, and we'll rotate. Again, we're thinking about that top shoulder pulling back, that bottom shoulder, that bottom hand pulling through. Working with the breath. On an inhale, the upper back expands. On an exhale, the upper back relaxes. Each exhale taking us deeper into the pose, deeper into those shoulders. When you're ready, we'll come out. Inhale, right arm back into the sky, and exhale the right hand down underneath the shoulder. Press through the right hand, unthread the left arm, all the way back up and into the air, and then we'll take it down, back with the left hand, into tabletop. Nice and strong again, through our foundation pose here, engaged from the head all the way down to the toes. Okay, let's start to awaken our core muscles now. So we'll pick up the right leg, as we did just before, and we'll extend the right toes away from the body, so we're really lengthening along that right side. Press into the right hand and release the left arm up and forward. Nice long line from the left fingers to the right toes. We're going to inhale, see if we can lengthen a little bit more, and as we exhale, we'll bring this left elbow towards the right knee. Find yourself almost like in a cat stretch position, so you're pulling that heart upwards and round and the back off. Let's go through a few more of these. So we'll inhale, lengthen, and we'll exhale to draw in. Another one, inhale, lengthen. Exhale in, hold here. Keep breathing as you hold for 3. Press into that ground and hand and foot, 2. And 1, take it back all the way. And release, left hand, right knee down. Preparing to go the other way. So we'll go ahead and lift up that left leg. Extend the toes away from the body. Press into the left hand and reach the right arm up and away. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, elbow towards the knee. It doesn't have to go all the way. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. One more on this side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw in and hold this. Keep breathing. For 3, push into the ground and left hand, right foot, 2. Take it back, 1. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Hand and the knee back down to the ground. Let's have a little rest as we drop into our child's pose. Reconnect to the breath. Consciously, where we remember, sending that breath through the nose and through the belly. Energy drawing into the body with every inhale. Tiredness and tension leaving the body with every exhale. Let's start to flow a little more now. So we'll gaze forward towards our hands. Inhale, roll it up into tabletop. As we exhale, elbows in towards the ribs, chin and chest come down, knees, chest, chin, hips stay lifted. From knees, chest, chin, slide the legs back and we'll scoop up and into cobra. So just the chin and chest lift here, we'll roll the shoulders away from the ears, squeeze the elbows tightly in towards the ribs, and we're pushing the hips and the toes flat into the floor. Inhale, press back, tabletop. Exhale into child's pose. Second round, inhale, roll up into tabletop. Exhale, take it down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, scoop up, either stay with your cobra, baby cobra, or if you want a little bit more, hands can come further down the body. Press into the hands and lift all the way up into full up dog. Press into the hands, elbows in, heart lifts, maybe send the eye gaze up. Now from our cobra or our up dog, we're going to push into the hands and turn on the toes so we bring ourselves all the way into our first down dog. Nice and easy, paddle it out, see how we're doing in those hamstrings. How are we feeling? If we're noticing that one leg maybe is a bit tighter than the other, see if you can hold into that leg. Take a few extra breaths on the side of the body, the parts of the body that need it the most. What about if you start to move the hips gently from side to side, how you're feeling across the hips and into the lower back? And always a nice idea just to give the head a little shake out. Noticing the eye gaze, so if we're looking forward or looking towards the top of the mat, we're going to be tensing through the neck and the shoulders a bit. We want to avoid that, drop the head. Eye gaze sends towards the back of the room, between the legs, and then you could even close the eyes if you feel comfortable enough. Let's take that walk in the dog and we'll walk it all the way in. So we're walking ourselves forward into a fold position. We'll keep the knees nice and soft here, just relaxing, see how we're feeling. We're still working on opening those hamstrings, so we don't want to push too far too soon. If it feels good, you can work still on that alternation between bending one leg and straightening the other. Just allowing the belly and the chest to really fall down over those legs. Okay, let's pick it up. So we'll bend the knees. Hands slide on top of the shins. Inhale, head to around about hip height, flat back. Core engaged, knees active. From flat back, when you're ready, root down through the soles of the feet and we'll inhale. Draw the arms up and into the sky, into prayer. And exhale. The hands come down past the heart into mountain pose. So nice, strong mountain pose position. Grounded through the soles of the feet, but lengthening through the crown of the head. Let's take some vinyasas, some flows. We can either here work with our knees, chest, chin. So half plank, knees, chest, chin, or I'm going to introduce here full plank, full chaturanga for if you want a little bit more. So we start together in mountain pose. Taking an inhale, reach, arms draw up and into the sky, and as we exhale, we'll soften the knees and take it all the way down to a forward fold. Knees can be soft and fold, they don't need to be straight. Inhale from fold, lift and lengthen, flat back. Exhale, soften the knees, ground through the hands, hands are shoulder width apart. Let's go for a big step back with the right foot, then a big step back with the left foot. Okay, we're in plank. So really strengthening core position here, our plank. Shoulders, elbows, wrists aligned, just like they were in tabletop. Feet hip distance apart, press the heels back, lengthen the body. To stop us collapsing into the hips, navel to spine. To stop us collapsing into the shoulders, heart upwards. So here we're in full plank. Let's go through our options. So we can either drop to the knees, half plank, and then from half plank, elbows in, chin and chest down, knees, chest, chin. Look forward, inhale, cobra, or up dog. From cobra or up dog, let's exhale, take it back into down dog. Each time we come into down dog, can we think about picking the hips up a little bit higher, moving the heels a little further to the ground, and you don't have to be still when you're holding the pose. Feel free to move around in it. Listen to the body and do what feels right, what feels good. Okay, so we're gonna take ourselves from down dog here into plank. Look forward. Roll on the balls of the feet into a plank position, nice and strong. So decide, do you want to drop to the knees, go knees, chest, chin, or try full plank. Same principle, elbows in towards the body and we lower down. We try and stop when the shoulders get to elbow level and then turn the toes and press up, cobra or up dog, and exhale back into down dog. We're going to give that one more go just to kind of see how you're feeling with the flow and see what works for you. When you're ready then, from down dog, look forward, inhale, roll on the balls of the feet into plank. Take plank, full or half, down chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, scoop up, cobra or up dog. And exhale, take it back into down dog. Let's soften the knees and again, walk it forward, step by step towards the hands. Walking all the way into forward fold. Okay, now from our forward fold, we'll just take a little twist. Left hand stays grounded. It's on the floor or towards the floor, it doesn't need to reach if it won't go. And we'll take the right arm up. We'll soften into those knees, just release that right wrist. Maybe feeling it after all those planks and down dogs. Stretching both ways. And then we'll change the direction, right hand down, left hand up and into the air. Give the wrist a twirl. And release that left hand all the way back down through fold. From forward fold, take an inhale, lift and lengthen, flat back. Root down through the soles of the feet and we'll inhale, arms up and into the sky. And exhale, hands down through and past the heart center into mountain pose. Nice, give it a little shake off, hands, legs, feet, wherever you need. Now we'll come back to our mountain pose at the top of the mat. We're going to continue with our flow. This time we're basing our sequence on my variation anyway of a sun salutation B. So we start in mountain pose, nice and strong from head to toe. Inhale, reach arms up and into the air, biceps by the ears. As we exhale, can we sink into a chair pose, weights in the heels, bring that navel deep in towards the spine, feel the core activate. Inhale from chair, and as we exhale, we'll drop all the way down to fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen, flat back. Exhale, soften the knees, ground through the hands, step in, or if you want to hop, go ahead and hop the feet back into plank. Full plank or half, down chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, scoop up, cobra or up dog. And exhale, we're taking ourselves back into down dog. Okay, now from down dog, we're going to inhale, reach up the right leg. Three-legged dog. Look towards the outside of the right elbow, and with the next exhale, can we bring that right knee over and across? Press into the hands, hold and breathe. 2, working into our obliques here. 1, take it back, inhale, lift. Three-legged dog. As we exhale, we'll bring that right knee forward between the thumbs, press the ground away, drop the head down. 2, take it back. 1, inhale, lift. As we exhale, we'll bring the right knee towards the left elbow and hold and breathe. 3, press through the palms. 2, take it back. 1. Release that right foot down, back into down dog. Pick up the hips a little higher, draw the heels down a little lower. Let's go left side. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, left knee towards the left elbow. Hold and breathe. 2, take it back. 1, inhale, lift. Exhale, send the left knee forward between the thumbs, push and round off. 2, and 1, take it back. Last side, inhale, lift. Exhale, left elbow towards left knee, towards the right elbow, hold and breathe. 2, and 1, all the way back and down. Let's have a rest here, drop to the knees. Push the hips back towards the heels as we drop into our child's pose. Reconnect to the breath, notice, observe what's going on. Maybe the rate, the rhythm, the depth of the breath has changed. How does the body feel? You might be more aware of the beating of the heart inside of the chest, more aware of the temperature of the body. Just allow this awareness to help bring us some control. We're going to go one more flow. Looking forward from our child's pose. Inhale, rock it up into tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes. Press it back into down dog. Soften the knees, look forward, step or hop the feet back into forward fold, relax. Inhale from forward fold, lift and lengthen, flat back. From flat back, we'll press down through the feet, reach the arms all the way up and into the air. And exhale, the hands come down, past the heart, back into mountain. Okay, last flow. Let's go. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, sink into chair. Inhale from chair, exhale all the way down to fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen, flat back. Exhale, soften the knees, ground through the hands, step in, or if you want to hop it, feel free, hop it back if it's in your practice. So we're in plank, we can hold full, or we can go to half. Down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, look forward. Inhale, scoop up, cobra or up dog. Exhale, we're back into down dog. Now, inhale, we'll pick up our right leg. Three-legged dog again. Look forward to the inside of the right hand, and as we exhale, can we step that right foot through? Right knee aligns with the right ankle, left heel presses back. Inhale to reach, arms come up and into the air. Stay deep in that front knee, keep pushing the back heel away. Let's give our chest a nice stretch. Can we bring the hands round behind the back? Clasp them together. Inhale, open the heart as we lift, keep strong in the front knee. Sending that back heel away, hold 2, breathe into the heart, maybe send the eye gaze up, and 1. From this point, can we lead the head forward, take the belly and the chest down over the right leg, and stretch those arms up towards the ceiling. Again, we're holding 3, keep pushing the back heel away, 2, and 1, release, press through the feet, inhale, arms up, Exhale, hands come down, frame the right foot, right leg back into plank. From plank, full or half, down to chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale into cobra or up dog. Exhale, turn on the toes, back into down dog. Left side, inhale, left leg lifts, look forward. Exhale, step the left foot through inside of the hand, knee and ankle check. Stay in a nice straight line, push the right heel away and inhale, reach, hold and breathe. Finding our strength, our stability here. So reaching the hands round behind the back, clasping them together, take an inhale, barrel the chest open. And then as we exhale, we're going to draw the head forward and take the belly and the chest down over the front leg. Still pressing the back heel away. And release. Press into the feet, inhale the arms up, and exhale the hands come down. Take that left leg back into plank, full or half, down chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up cobra or up dog, and exhale back into down dog. From our down dog, drop to the knees, toes flat, hips to heels, child's pose. Okay, from child's pose, we're just going to help ourselves all the way up into kneeling, and then we're going to turn to be seated with our feet hip distance apart and our knees bent. Okay, last few poses, we're going to work deep into our core, also into building some strength into our lower back. Now we'll start with boat pose. So we begin with our hands underneath our thighs. We want to really lift and lengthen through the heart. If we're rounding off in the back, we can't use our lungs to their full capacity. We can't activate our core as well as we need to really help us support our spine through this position. So nice and long, open through the heart, pull forward. From here, can we rock back and find our balance onto the sacrum and then see if we can bring our feet in line with the knees. And we'll point those toes forward. So boat is a really challenging pose. We have got a few options with it, but we'll just hold here. Let's see how we go. Holding here for 3, keep pulling that half forward, shoulders relax. 2, take it down, 1. Okay, second round. I'm going to offer different options for each round, but don't feel that you have to take them. Do what's going to work for you. So we're back here. This time maybe we can release the hands away from the back of the thighs and straighten the legs. Hold and breathe. Again, for 3, keep pulling that half forward, point the toes, 2, and 1. Bringing it back. Last time, option. Hands on the back of the thighs, 1. Arms extended, 2. Or if you want a little bit more, go 3. Now we'll take our 2 fingers on each hand, first 2 fingers, wrapping around the big toes, thumbs on the toenail. Lengthen through the heart, rock the weight back onto the sacrum, find the balance, and then see if we can straighten those legs again. Wherever we are here, can we hold for 5, so a little bit longer for this. Keep breathing, keep pulling that heart forward, 4. Lengthening 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Release. Send those feet down. Wrap the arms around the legs. Give yourself a big hug and squeeze. Press the spine away. Drop the head down. Okay, coming back up. Feet stay hip distance apart. Nice and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, we'll just relax down onto the ground. Okay, so we want to bring our heels in towards our hips. Watch for any pain at all in the knees. If you feel it, you can take the feet a little further back. We're going to come into bridge pose. So this will just nicely balance and counter all of that work that we've been doing here in the front of the body and help build us some strength in the lower back and stretch out the front of the body. Okay, arms come down by the sides, palms face into the floor. Watching this, the knees dropping out to the side. Try and keep them tracked in line with the feet and the toes are pointed forward. As well, just a little note on the head and the neck. You don't want to be turning the heads from side to side, so just keep looking straight up or forward. We want to press down through the hands and press down through the forearms. Keeping the eye gaze looking upwards, roll and lift the hips upwards towards the ceiling, bringing the chest towards the chin. A few different options here as we hold our bridge. You can stay here with the hands on the floor. You can clasp the hands together maybe and roll the shoulder blades a little bit closer together as you extend the hands to the heels. I'll allow you maybe a little bit more lift. If you want more still, you could maybe release the right hand onto the right ankle, the left hand onto the left ankle. See if that can give you a little bit more lift. Wherever we are, and come out sooner if you need. I'll count 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, release the spine down onto the floor. Give the knees a squeeze in towards the body. Take a little rock from side to side. And then we'll place the feet back down. Arms nice and wide, and let's just twist it off to finish. So drop the knees over towards the right side. Turn the head towards the left. Just softening that breath. Relaxing the body. And inhale the head and the legs back to center. And exhale the knees towards the left side. The head towards the right. Inhale all the way back to center. And let's exhale, slide those legs into final Shavasana.